दर्शकों, जागृति कार्यक्रम में आपका एक बार फिर स्वागत है और आज हमारे साथ हैं कर्नल गुरसेवक सिंह। आप सबने इनसे पहले भी मुलाकात की है और आज हम स्ट्रेस मैनेजमेंट के विषय में और हैप्पीनेस के विषय में इनसे कुछ और जानेंगे। इन्हें स्ट्रेस मैनेजमेंट गुरु भी कहा जाता है और ये मैरिटल काउंसलिंग के स्पेशलिस्ट हैं। इन्हें प्राणिक क्योर, रेकी, प्राणायाम, योगा के बारे में भी बहुत अच्छी जानकारी है। तो जो लोग इससे संबंधित कुछ बातें पूछना चाहते हैं या जानकारी रखते हैं, वह इनसे संपर्क भी कर सकते हैं। तो अभी बातचीत का सिलसिला बढ़ाते हुए हम इनसे जानेंगे कि आर्ट ऑफ हैप्पीनेस क्या है। कर्नल गुरसेवक सिंह, आपका इस कार्यक्रम में स्वागत है।
थैंक यू मैम।
तो सबसे पहले हमारे दर्शकों को ये बताइए कि आर्ट ऑफ हैप्पीनेस है क्या?
Art of happiness or happiness, as you know, is a state of mind. It means that if your mind is happy, if you can keep your mind happy, you can remain happy. So the question is that how to keep your mind happy. So for that you have to understand what is mind. And to understand what is mind, you ought to know more about the human body, because the mind is in the body. So this human body is actually composed of two parts. One is the visible part and other is the invisible part. The visible part is called physical body, which you can touch, you can feel, you can see. The other part is called cosmic body. Now there is a physical body, there is a cosmic body. The point to note is that whatever parts, organ, tissue are there in your physical body, they are all duplicated in the cosmic body. There is a body within body. Each part of your physical body has its counterpart in the cosmic body. Now the brain, as we know, is in the physical body. It's there in the head. The counterpart of brain in the cosmic body is the mind. So mind is a set of a vibration which is invisible with a center between the two eyebrows. Now how does it function? Mind, like brain, has two parts, left side and right side. Mind also functions through two spheres. On the left side is the conscious mind, the working mind, the mind which we are using now. It is objective mind. And on the right side is subjective mind. It is called subconscious mind. So we have a conscious mind, we have a subconscious mind. Now the conscious mind functions from the time you got up in the morning till we go to sleep. The subconscious mind functions from the time you are born till we die. It works all 24 hours. Now what does it do at night when you are sleeping? So it carries out those involuntary functions in your body, like there is a digestion going on, you are breathing at night, and there is a blood circulation going on. So the subconscious mind takes care of all this. The function of conscious mind is it can think, it calculate, it analyze the problems, then it creates a thought process, and this thought process is then passed on to the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind believes in it. It cannot analyze it because it has no analytical component. It believes in it and it applies it on your body. It means whatever is happening to you and me in this life is happening because it is in your subconscious mind. So the most important part of our human body is our subconscious mind. You can take day-to-day examples. For example, you want to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Normally you get up 6 o'clock. You have to catch train. So before you go to bed, you have that fear. 4 baje uthna hai, 4 baje uthna hai. And at 4 o'clock in the morning, the biological clock in you will give you indication that it's 4 o'clock, please get up.
Yes, then we get up at 4.
होता है ऐसा?
हाँ जी.
और देख लो, आप you shake hand with someone, you hug someone, then you realize that this man has a flu. इसको तो जुकाम हो, मेरे को भी हो जाएगा. अगर आप सोचोगे मेरे को भी हो जाएगा, तो आपको पक्का हो जाएगा. But अगर आप ये सोचो कि no, my immune system is better than him, मेरे को नहीं होगा, तो आपको नहीं होगा. So whatever is in your subconscious mind, it happens to you. So for art of happiness, we must make use of our subconscious mind. How?
That means everything is in mind. Whatever
Everything
we
is in mind.
think,
Happiness is a state of mind. And further mind, conscious and subconscious. But more, why conscious mind is not important to keep you happy is because we hardly have a control over conscious mind. You must have seen in day-to-day life that the negative thoughts get attracted towards your conscious mind, like feeling of jealousy, feeling of revenge, there is a fear, there is a irritation, there is a anger. All this negative energy keep traveling towards your conscious mind. Same is passed on to the subconscious mind. So we generally remain unhappy despite having everything in life. Despite having all comfort of life, we are unhappy because our working mind is attracting negativity all the time. It's not easy to keep your working mind with positive thoughts, with happy thoughts. If you can do that, then problem is solved. You remain all the time happy.
Yes, now I want to ask you, how can we do that? How can we remain happy?
That's a good question. So for that, human beings have a aura around it. Now, what is aura? I don't know whether you're aware. I'll speak on aura a little bit. If you can strengthen your aura, you make it strong, then the negative energy which is all around us is prevented from entering your physical system. Now, what is this aura? Aura is that the inner body, it interpenetrates the outer body and comes out. The portion which comes out is called aura. It has 7 layers corresponding to the 7 layers of spectrum of light in the same order of colors. The size of aura depends upon how much vital force you have in you. And the color of aura, if you are very pious person, saintly person, then there are 7 distinct electromagnetic radiation, those layers. But all of us are not very pious people. We have a lot of negativity in us. So our colors get mixed up. Now how do you see these colors? There are 2 ways of doing it. One is the Kirlian photography. This is available in Delhi, where your photograph is taken and then scanned in the computer. You can read your aura. I got the CDs of certain people with me where I am curing them.
So it's possible to read in aura.
A particular type of photography available in India now. Earlier it was in Russia only. Dr. Kirillin is a Russian scientist. You can also read this aura from your palm. That's a separate subject, a controversial subject. But from your palm reading, you can read your aura through the chakras and through those vibrations. Now, if you can strengthen this aura around you, it means the negative energy will not be allowed to enter to that extent. So you can be. How to strengthen aura? That should be the obvious point. How to strengthen aura in your day-to-day life. In fact, before that, other thing will be, this is a normal tips to strengthen aura, but there is a specialized technique, mind-body technique, called cosmic meditation, which is a part of a PEG therapy, P-E-G, PEG therapy. Since we are in the army circle, PEG means Patiala.
We've heard a lot about PEG therapy.
So this PEG therapy is a therapy to strengthen your aura and to de-stress your system every day. We will discuss it some other day, but today, how to strengthen aura in day-to-day life, that should be the aim. For that, there are certain things which we are doing in everyday life. You may be aware of all this, but I am going to remind you so that we can strengthen the aura. One is that when you give something to others without expecting anything in return, then it is counted as charity and donation. So it is written in the Vedic philosophy that if you do charity and donation, you strengthen your aura. Now, giving something to other does not necessarily mean you give money and material. There are other ways of giving something to other. You have a knowledge of something, you give knowledge to other. You give your time to other. You give your emotional support to other. If nothing else, you can give smile to others, which is free. So by doing that, idea is to give away. There is a joy in giving others. If you can see that there is a joy in giving other, and that joy you can see on the face of the one who receives it.
Yes, that's true.
That strengthens your aura. Other is when you forgive others. Now when I say you forgive other, it doesn't mean you condone the fault committed by that person who has offended you, who has caused you hurt. No, I don't say that. It simply means let it go. All the resentment, anger, that heaviness you are keeping in your heart, let it go. How? You reconcile in your mind that that fellow had done this to me. There could be a reason, there could be a cause. One cause could be that there are misunderstanding due to communication gap. Now if you analyze this, even in your home or in your office, most of the problems arises because there is a communication gap which leads to misunderstanding. If you sit down, discuss, any problem can be resolved. Now in this case, there is another way of doing it. You say, yeah, that man, he is a foolish. He has no etiquettes. He has no manners. That's why he has done this to me. So why should I burn myself? So let it go. And another approach could be that if there is a big issue, you say that man is an idiot. You say that in your mind, that man is a foolish. Only precaution is that don't walk up to him and say that. It will aggravate the problem. If you are at your home, just get into the bathroom and let it go. If you are outside, walk up to the bush or a tree and let it go. Idea is feel lighter, take out everything, then your aura is strengthened. The other thing we can also discuss is that we have a very bad we people have a habit of comparing ourselves with others, especially the materialistic.
Especially in the modern world.
With the materialistic gains. Now this causes a great damage to your body because of the jealousy factor. I can give you example. Other day there were two ladies talking. One was saying, one lady was really rebuking her son. You are absolutely useless. You don't know how to flana ye wo. So I asked her, what is the matter, ma'am? She said that the neighbor's son has been selected for the cricket team which is going to Delhi, and my son has not been selected. So I am telling to pull up your socks. I said, how is he in studies? He said, study mein to he comes in that upper bracket. I said, how is that person? He is in the lower bracket. Now despite that, his son is in the upper bracket. She is cursing because she is suffering from the jealousy. Why neighbor's son has been selected for the cricket team and his own. So I counseled that lady that God Almighty is very fair. He can't give all the cookies to you. He has to distribute all the cookies to the people. Your son is good in study, that fellow is good in sports. So please count your blessings. Make out the list what you have and other don't have. Then you feel happy. But what we do day to day life? We make out the list what we don't have and what others have. So we remain unhappy.
So how can we overcome our anger, jealousy, revenge? Like it's very easy to say that we can let it go, or we should be contented and satisfied. But how can we really do it?
Very good question. First step is be aware of it, which we are not taking the first step.
Okay.
So once you are aware of it, that there is a problem area, the attitude has to be changed. Then is that special cosmic meditation, part of a PEG therapy, mind-body technique. Once we discuss that, it will be absolutely clear how those 5 steps which are linked to your breathing, balancing of chakra, and putting something into your subconscious mind. As I said, subconscious mind is the most important part of your life, of your body. If you can make use of the power of the subconscious mind, then you can do anything and you can overcome all these emotions, negative thoughts and jealousy. So that is some other day. But today what I like to say is that you must build up your aura. Now besides building up your aura, there are other tips for happiness we can also discuss. Now for example, if we can learn to live in the present, you'll find you'll be more happy.
And that's again a big thing because everybody says live in present, but it's very difficult to live in present.
Exactly,
हम अक्सर या तो past की सोच रहे होते हैं या future की सोचते हैं और उसी में हम घूमते रह जाते हैं. Present तो हम कभी सोचते, अभी यहाँ पे भी बैठे हैं तो हम ये सोच रहे हैं अभी आगे ये वाला इंटरव्यू है या कुछ और है.
Exactly.
और पीछे घर पे क्या हो रहा है. तो ये सब भी हम मतलब कैसे प्रेजेंट में रह सकते हैं?
आंसर तो वही है, but here what I am trying to say, the first step is the awareness level. At least now I am happy you are aware of this. That means if I not tell you how to get out of it, you will be susceptible to learning that more. But if you are not aware of it, you will not even go and learn that thing. Now like as you said, past is a history, future is a mystery, We cannot be happy if we keep ourselves in mystery and history. So the present is a gift. That means, as you rightly said, if you are sitting here in the studio, if you are thinking of this interview, you are happy. If you are thinking that after this interview is over, you have to take some other interview or you have to go somewhere else, you are not happy. Okay, I give you a very practical example. What is a favorite dish, a sweet dish you eat? Kheer or halwa?
Ice cream.
No, homemade.
Homemade is
Halwa, kheer, whatever.
halwa.
Halwa. Okay, you prepared halwa for yourself. देसी घी का बड़ा खुशबू आ रही है. You start eating it. खाने से पहले your mind took you to the past. You had prepared this halwa last Sunday also, but उस दिन किसी कारण वो जल गया था, नीचे लग के टेस्ट खराब हो गया था. Now, while eating a well prepared halwa, you brought the taste of that जला हुआ halwa in your mouth. Why? Because your mind took you to right. It mind took you to the past. So अगर हलवा सामने पड़ा है तो उस हलवे के खाने के बारे में सोचो, उसकी खुशबू लो, you'll be happy. So this
Again
is
that thing has come up कि everything is in the mind. अगर आपका हलवा अच्छा भी बना है लेकिन आप जले हुए के बारे में सोच रहे हो तो वो हलवा आपको अच्छा वाला भी अच्छा नहीं लगेगा.
exactly.
तो सब कुछ माइंड में है.
हाँ जी. So this is there are few more things we can take care in day-to-day life. One is that whatever we do in life, if we can do in moderation, your body feels very happy. Now, be it exercise, be it sleeping, eating, or anything. You must have seen that if you oversleep, you feel drowsy. If you are deprived of sleep, then also you feel drowsy. So there has to be adequate time. Similarly, exercise. If you want to slim down, reduce weight, you go 20 kilometers one day. And then when you come back, you keep massaging your feet. It is more damaging. Rather than that, divide that into 5 parts, go on 5 different days. That will be more useful. Similarly, whether you want to enjoy worldly pleasure, whatever you do, moderation is the watchword. Then this body likes it. And one is moderation, other is the fixed timings. This body is such that it loves to follow a pattern. Now, for example, most of us make one mistake, especially when in service. We don't eat our meals on time, especially in the office. Boss is sitting, next man is sitting, next man is sitting, and the last person, by the time he reaches, his lunch time become an evening meal. Now, I want to say this here, that at the meal time, your digestive juices called enzymes are released. Because body knows this is the meal time. Each individual has meal time. You get a pang of hunger that time. Now, these digestive juices are so strong that they can be neutralized only by a full meal. Now, if you don't eat, what happens? If you don't eat, these juices go and touch the inner lining of your stomach, and they start causing irritation and burning it. You get that burning sensation. Now, when you eat later, say after 2 hours, the digestive juices have been released to our back. Now what is being released is only a part of it. So your food remain undigested, and then you get indigestion. So either way, you are unhappy, you are suffering. So the best thing, in my army seminar, I do request the senior officer, please leave the office on time, take care of that secretariat staff also. They have to wind up and take another half an hour. And when, if you go late, your wife, every day she has been waiting, भाई 1:30-2 बजे आएगा, खाना एक साथ खाएंगे. बट आफ्टर फ्यू डेज शी इज फेड अप. शी सेज ओके, खाना फ्रिज में पड़ा, खा लेना. आई एम गोइंग टू हैव माय नैप, मैंने शाम को मैंने ये करना है.
ऐसा ही होता है.
ऐसे होता है. सो द बेस्ट इज हैव योर मील ऑन टाइम, कम बैक होम एट टाइम, एंड देन इफ नीड बी गो बैक एंड डू द वर्क. सो
खुश रहने के लिए आई थिंक बहुत जरूरी है कि वक्त पे खाना खाना और हर चीज मॉडरेशन में करना.
हर चीज मॉडरेशन से करना. सो for art of happiness, a lot of other things, as I said, that this ideal mind is devil's workshop. People who are not constructively busy or not using their time, they are the one who are unhappy. So you must develop a hobby, cultivate a hobby, and use your time fruitfully. Then, of course, I said regular exercise, some meditation, some yoga, a company of good people also helps to. So all this, if it is done properly, one can learn to be happy. And if you are happy, your stress level is also under control, because happiness and stress do not go together. You can either be happy or you are stressful. So why not take a first step, be happy and bring the stress level down. And if nothing else works, then that special meditation, PEG therapy and cosmic meditation, which function through your power of subconscious mind. You don't need anybody else. Once you learn it, you have to do it in the four wall of your house, in the privacy of your room. Spare 10 minutes a day and de-stress yourself. Whatever the negative energy you have taken in whole day, by telling lies, by चुगली सुन के, किसी का jealousy feel करके, feeling of revenge लेके, before you go to bed, kindly remove it from your system, so your body is de-stressed.
तो कर्नल सिंह, अभी आपने पेग थेरेपी की बात की, हमने इसके बारे में सुना तो बहुत है, पर एग्जैक्टली ये है क्या?
PEG therapy combines ancient Vedic philosophy with modern theories of cosmic energy. PEG is acronym for PEG. P stands for personality assessment. This is to find out a cause of stress, cause of any problem which we might have. E is emotional counseling. We generally use it for marital counseling. And G is gemology and science of crystals. There are a lot of misperceptions about gemology, because in day-to-day life you see people wearing gems. वो पूछो भी कहाँ से पहना था, वो मेरी मम्मी पंडित जी के पास गई थी, उन्होंने पहना दिया. So this takes you to the superstition. We don't agree with this part of this method of this thing. So in our case, the cosmic meditation, which is part of gem therapy, where we use the cosmic energies. This cosmic energy is obtained from the crystal and gemstone.
तो आप डिफरेंट लोगों को डिफरेंट जेमस्टोन्स पहनने की सलाह देते हैं?
पहनने ना पहनने, but they have to have one with them. At the time of meditation, the cosmic energy which is in abundance in this crystal is used to stimulate an energy which is already with us, called Kundalini energy. And this Kundalini energy, when stimulated, empower you, it strengthen you, and it open up your subconscious mind. And when your subconscious mind opens up, you feed your subconscious mind with a new thought process. What you want from life, you feed your subconscious mind with a positive thought, with happy thoughts. And what are your wishes, what you want to do in life, you feed that, you will find that you will be fulfilling your aims. So that is PEG therapy and cosmic meditation.
So it is possible to feed our subconscious mind.
It is possible. For that you have to go through the 5 steps of cosmic meditation, which take about 10 minutes, and you have to do it in the privacy of your own room. And once you learn it, you can do at your own. And for learning, you need only 1 or 2 sessions of couple of hours each. So you feed that thing in your subconscious mind, and as we saw in the beginning, it happens to you. So it is question of using the power of subconscious mind through cosmic meditation, and this is you have to de-stress your system every day before you go to bed.
तो दर्शकों, आज हमने बहुत ही अच्छे विषय पर बात की, खुशी के बारे में बात की, और जैसा कि आप जानते हैं कि खुशी ही हर मर्ज की दवा है. तो मैं आपसे आग्रह करूंगी कि आप भी खुश रहिए और हर चीज जो हो रही है उसे भुला के अपने जीवन को अच्छे ढंग से जिए. तो हम कर्नल गुरसेवक सिंह को धन्यवाद करते हैं कि उन्होंने हमें इतनी अच्छी जानकारी दी, और अगर आपको कोई प्रॉब्लम है तो आप भी इनसे संपर्क कर सकते हैं. नमस्कार.
थैंक यू मैम.